2 balls, 2 strikes to Summers. Man's ready, takes a big sigh. The pitch. Swing a high fly ball to deep center field. Sprinter's going back. It's off the wall. Here comes Greer. Rounding third and step, and there's McKinnon. Wow. Summers has got a double, and the tying run is at second base for Angelo State. Rams are down by 7 runs in the 7th inning. Now here they are trying to complete the rally. Game 2 of the doubleheader, trying to sweep the doubleheader and series. The pitch. That's flying into left center field. That'll get down for a base in the alley. Here comes McKinnon. Here comes Summers. He will score. We are tied at 14. Oh my! It's got to be the rally cap.
Hello, Rams fans. Assistant Coach John Anderson here with the Skip, Kevin Brooks. Skip, wonderful day out. I know you're a little under the weather, but being under this weather is pretty nice. What do you think about it?
Yeah, it's a lovely day.
Fantastic. Our mic man today is Cannon Brooks. He's also participating in Mustache March. I don't think he knows he is, but he is. That milkshake tastes good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this weekend we have our first conference series against Texas A&M-Kingsville. Last year we had 4 really competitive games, all kind of the games were made by who made the last mistake. That was who won them. What do you feel like we need to do to not make that mistake this year?
Well, I think just play solid and be mentally and physically hooked up, and we've been doing that here the last week or so, feel good about that. And I think if we just go play solid baseball, we'll ultimately experience some good outcomes.
Now, Kevin, there's been about 13 players that have had a fair number of at-bats this year. Last year, at this point, there's probably 10. Now, do you see that as a benefit to having guys on the bench that have actually got a lot of PT early in the year?
Hopefully that is a benefit down the road. Obviously, you want guys to have success more than anything. So as many as you can have success is good. And right now we're still searching for some things at a couple. So that means somebody hadn't taken off and taken a job and run with it. So that part is disappointing in that regard. But, the more people you can get that maybe can possibly help you, the better.
Absolutely. Now, tomorrow, we don't know what the lineup is gonna look like. We're facing another hard thrower, as we pretty much all year. Everybody is throwing a really hard thrower against us, 1 or 2 of them. Do you see that as a huge benefit that pretty much every guy that's come in here has thrown 90, 91 against us?
Yeah, I really do. I mean, we might struggle with the guy throwing 78 because we hadn't seen that. So, I do think it's a big benefit, and we'll see. I think their Friday night guys is really increased velocity in the last year. I guess he's worked hard and really increased that, and so he's sort of a different guy than what we saw last year. So it'll be interesting to see how we respond to him.
Now, with the difference in lineups, sometimes there's not as much speed out here, and I know that our whole mentality is run till you die. Now that changes, right? With when you got a few guys that really just don't run well enough to steal. Do you look for more hit and runs or more moving the runner with bunts?
It still doesn't change that we're aggressive, and so we may hit and run and bunt and do some things. And still, if the straight steal opportunity's there, which at times it is, sometimes the pitcher's that slow to the plate or there's some factors involved. So just the mentality of being aggressive, I think, will always be there.
Okay. All right, earlier I got stung by a bee. You had a wonderful way to use a credit card to get the stinger out of my finger. And I thought that you had some magical powers to know that. How did you know that, and why did you know that?
That is a basic first aid thing, but I know it because I used to teach first aid here. So I remember that. I've had that second time on the baseball field. I've had to come to the rescue. One time our student trainer was trying to use tweezers, which that is a death trap. You don't want to do that. Then all the poison goes into you and you could die.
Yeah, and you know me, I'm allergic to everything.
I know.
So I was looking for a fast formula to get that thing away.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, Kevin. Kevin Socrates.
Yeah.
All right, Cannon, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Are you going to be in the dugout tomorrow?
Probably.
Probably? Are you going to participate in Mustache March tomorrow? Are you going to paint on a black mustache?
Maybe.
Okay. If you do, you should paint on like a big Fu Manchu with handlebars and a little guy underneath. All right.
Yeah.
What does your hat stand for?
Texas Swing.
The Texas Swing. Now, what organization was that?
It was an organization like select team when I played when I was like 8. Never played a game. We never really got a chance to play in a tournament, so just got the hat.
Well, that's a pretty good benefit getting that hat. And that's the same organization that Christian Summers played for and Bryce Zach, right?
I believe so.
Excellent. Good organization. Well, it's about that time. We're going to give Kevin 4 words. Our 4 words today are Chihuahua, Cannon, Turtle, Nike.
Okay. Cannon and his Chihuahua Bitsy were doing some pet shopping, and they bought a turtle, and bought the turtle some Nike shoes.
Excellent. Now, one thing I want you to know is that Chihuahua named Bitsy is not Cannon's. That is my Chihuahua. Rams fans, don't mess with my Chihuahua. We'll see you out here tomorrow.